Well, Dave, I'm not sure there's anything you didn't like about your defensive effort from your entire team, but can you talk about the Haas line and then the Larson-Russell pairing? Because those five seem to be excellent for your
Yeah.
team tonight.
Haas's line with Neil and Chason gave us a real strong game, good forechecking game. They chipped in the winning goal, and so a real strong game. I didn't like we got up early, got up 1-0, but our first period we felt like we had to get better. Second period, about 10-minute mark, we started to push a little bit, and I thought we'd played all right. But in the third period we missed a couple chances that I thought we could have maybe extended the lead. But we've we did some things well, but there's lots of things we need to continue to improve on. And like I say, we've been playing okay, and we're finding ways to win, which is great. But we got to continue to push to get better.
Dave, you're 8-2 in your last 10, and in those 8 wins, you've only allowed 16 goals. You talked earlier that you gotta, limit goals against, and I know it's not perfect, but you trending in the right direction.
Yeah, trending in the right direction. I think getting the 2 goaltenders back and up and playing certainly helps. But our team, we're starting to, you gel. There's certain things that you want your team to do when you're in certain situations, and we're starting to acknowledge those things a lot more, playing kind of the right way at the right times in games. And but still lots of, like I say, still lots of growth. We can take care of the puck a little better at times, and some parts of the game where you'd like to see us play, a little more. I don't know, just less high risk and more direct. But that being said, we're getting enough to win, and that's what counts.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
And you got a team that's, you guys win. You're going to win your share of 6-4 games and 5-2 games and stuff. I thought tonight it's 2-1 for quite a long time, and I didn't see Mike Smith having to make a bunch of great saves. He played well.
No, played solid.
Limited. He played solid, but he didn't have to put on a circus act here. This is a game that shows your team can win 2-1 once in a while as well. Is that fair?
I thought we played, third period we played pretty well. We played smarter, and we did things, a lot of right things, won some wall battles, and competed hard in front of our net. And last game we were in here, we gave up a lot of chances in the slot. Tonight we didn't give up as many, and that's. When from a coaching standpoint, it shows your team's improving and we're moving in the right direction. So we look comfortable in the 2-1 game, which is good. I thought we had a couple chances to extend the lead. That their goaltender made some real good saves, but I like the way we hung in there and got the win.
And Puljujarvi's now officially turned into a weapon for you guys. He's putting pucks away. All those chances earlier this season weren't going in are now.
Yeah.
What's it feel like to have another top 6 forward in your line?
Well, he's a good player. We saw that early, just with what he was doing. Like you say, he wasn't getting rewarded, but he's a threat out there. He gets himself into scoring position, and they start going in for him. He's gonna, he is a real good player, but he can be, and he's a dangerous player, but he's a successful, dangerous player when they go in for him.
Ryan Rishaug, TSN.
Dave, you're developing some young defensemen, and Evan Bouchard's one of them. So as part of that, they're not always going to be on the ice deep in games and such. But because of all the back-to-backs this year and the tight schedule, you had Nurse out for 30 minutes tonight. Is that a little bit of a dicey balance between not having to overplay your top 4 on a back-to-back, but also getting these young guys in and playing them?
It's always a balance, young players, but the expectation is to win. But when they get in there, they are expected to do the job, and we've relied on guys. Even when Laggy was in there, we relied on him, and Bush is getting some quality minutes now. We're relying on everybody. Obviously, you got top players are going to play in key situations, especially. This is a really important game. You're coming down the stretch in 2-1. You're going to play your top players, but it's a great experience for our young guys, and they continue to get better.
You had a run of games here for Mike Smith, maybe giving him a chance to get his feet underneath him. It hasn't all been great, but is this the battle that you like in Mike Smith, the way he fought back?
Yeah, I mean, he had the one tough night, but other than that, he's been real solid, really solid. It was really solid again tonight too. So, like I say, it's great to we're a team. We need both guys up and going, and now with Schmitty back, it looks like he's playing real well. And Koski will get back in there. He'll play real well, and it'll be, I think they'll be a real good asset for our team.
Jim Matheson.
Dave, you referenced Hawes and Neil and Chason. What did you like about them?
They had good energy. They checked well in the offensive zone, allowed them to keep pucks in there. They got the winning goal, driving the net, just simple play, driving the net and hanging around the net. So they were a pretty good line. Neeler was anxious to get in. He's put some good work in practice. He was anxious to get going back. Haas is finally getting up to speed a little bit, and Chaser's a big guy that played with Neil in the play in there last year, and they played pretty well. So I like their line tonight. They were competitive, and they did a lot of things well.
And do you like at the end of a game not having to mention Draisaitl and Connor McDavid in a win?
Well, I like mentioning that we played well as a team and we won as a team.
Jack Michael, 630 Chad.
Dave, I apologize if you've covered this, but just the closing out in the third period, I think there was maybe 7 or 8 minutes where Calgary was just having trouble even getting across the line. Is that what you're looking for with a 1-goal lead on the road? Is that a nice little blueprint to kind of set the standard?
Well, you do a lot of things right. I would like to see us bury a couple of those chances, but their goalie made good saves on them, So we did a lot of things well in third, but there's, it comes down to you need some saves, you need a good play. Maybe it might be a back check, a puck that has to get in or get out on the wall and get in the blue line. I mean, there's little things that have to happen to just increase the odds of winning, and I thought we did a lot of those things tonight.
Final question, Tony Brower, Oilers TV.
Hey, Dave, sorry, jumped on late myself, so apologies if you answered this, but can you maybe talk about the evolution of Tyson Barrie over the course of this season? Obviously off to a slow start, but now he's second in the National Hockey League among D-men in scoring.
Yeah, he's really come on. The first, I think he was one of those victims of no exhibition games, so you're trying to get a feel for what he can do. He was getting a feel for his new teammates, and it took a few games to get going. And since we put him in nurse when Bearsy went out, he's really played well, really come into his own. And the same goes for that power play. It took him for a little bit to get going, get comfortable there, but now he's in line with everybody else, and he's played very well.